I wanted to really live in this open concept type environment, right? Open concept is a big interior design and architectural trend. You got the living room open, the kitchen open. You can cook dinner while you're talking to your partner, to your loved ones. But what about, think about it. What if you had your toilet right next to your kitchen with no walls separating anything? Well, that's the case in this one apartment unit in North Adelaide, Australia. And it looks like it might be breaking certain laws pertaining to, code and requirements in units that are supposed to be out there for rent. But here's what it looks like. And yes, that is the bathroom that is not separated by walls. Rather, it is separated by glass. Although, are they not merciful, Jessica? It is frosted glass, to be fair. It's frosted glass. So while you're sitting there taking care of business, they might be able to see the outline of your body relieving yourself as someone else is cooking in the kitchen. But it's gonna be a little blurry thanks to the frosted glass. So are they not merciful?
Minimalism has gone too far. This is a classic, this is classy if you're rich, it's all shiny and fancy, but this would be trashy if you were poor. It's giving, Swedish prison chic. I think that should be what we call this. It's Swedish prison chic. That's our new interior design mode. It's giving in lacrosse, we would eat snacks in the locker room sometimes, same vibe. You're just eating right next to where the bathroom is. Imagine a date. Imagine you're on a date, you're cooking together, you don't know them that well.
Won't do it. No way. No way. Oh my, by the way, this isn't meant to be sexy and chic. This, and it's not, they're not going for a minimalist aesthetic. This is a studio apartment where the owner, the builder, didn't want to spend the money to just build the wall, build those walls, right? Have drywall. By the way, it's not the most expensive thing in the world. Building the wall, putting up the drywall or the sheetrock, just to just be decent to what you're putting out there on the market for people to rent. So just to give you some more details here. South Australia's housing improvement regulations lay down minimum requirements for all homes in the states. The regulations state all residential premises must be provided with an oven and a cooktop. Seems like it makes a lot of sense to do that. The studio does not appear to have an oven or a cooktop though. Let's look at the first picture, because I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be the kitchen, but it is. That is the kitchen. That cabinetry is, I guess, supposed to serve as a kitchen/bathroom sink situation, even though there's no cooktop there. Now, the regulations also state that each room containing toilet or bathroom facilities must afford adequate privacy to the user. Each room containing a toilet must not open directly into a room used or intended to be used for the storage, preparation, cooking, or consumption of food unless ventilated by means of an exhaust fan or similar device. So unfortunately, that has not at all convinced the real estate agent, Rachel Laurie, from insisting that the apartment is actually completely compliant with these regulations. In fact, she's quoted as saying, all of these people applying for it have to see it in person. They are aware there's no cooking facilities. People want this, guys. People want to buy a place or rent a place that doesn't have cooking facilities. It's very, I don't know why you're complaining. It's very trendy. Okay, everybody's doing it. Everybody wants to live in a place that doesn't really have a kitchen. The wire transfer is coming. This scam is so Anna Delvey-esque, just selling you garbage and telling you it's great. Anyway, any final thoughts?
I hate everything about this. This would be like $4,500 if it was in Manhattan, maybe even more. And totally. What is the fireplace doing there? The fireplace looks like it's from another era and it's just right next to the modern bathroom kitchen. What is it doing there?
No, but more importantly, how about you guys keep the fireplace and you just build walls for the bathroom and include fireplace is nice to have, right? But you don't need the fireplace. you do need, you need to have a place to cook your food, and yeah, privacy is important. I just don't get it. Anyway, it's a funny apartment, but the housing market in Australia is no laughing matter. South Australia is currently the tightest rental market in the country, with just, I can't even believe this, just 3 residential properties in 1,000 vacant. And then rising rents reflect that hyper tight market. Rents in the South Australian capital are up 9.4% from a year ago. A lot of similarities to what we're experiencing in major cities across the United States. It's just terrible. People are being squeezed. They're paying more for far less. And in the case of the studio apartment, I mean, it's just so egregious. I'm glad that it's getting dunked on in the media, and I'm happy to do it here on the show. People deserve better. It's disgusting how much people are being ripped off for just a roof over their heads at this point.
Yeah, the commodification of housing has just descended into absolute chaos. I mean, the fireplace being in there suggests that was probably a living room for a much larger apartment that then got closed off, and they had to find a way to get a kitchen and a bathroom in there and call it a studio. And they're doing it because they can, because they absolutely can. And it's a huge problem that we've got all of these investors that are buying up homes in a city. They'll buy like 10 homes. First they'll buy 7 at like $300,000. And then they'll buy 4 more at about $400,000. And now what they've effectively done is raise the value of homes in the area. Now they can sell all of the others at a $100,000 gain. And it's a huge, huge problem because all of those people that sold their homes at $300,000 are now priced out of the market, and they either have to move or now they're renters. And we've got a squeeze in the rental market, and all of these people that are buying up these homes as investors, if they're keeping them, a lot of the time they're turning them into short-term rentals, which they can charge much more for, which is raising the cost of rent. We need rent control. We need stabilization of the housing market. People shouldn't be working their butts off to just make enough money to survive and have a roof over their head.
Totally. I mean, this is where trickle down economics actually does come into play. It's just not in the way that proponents of trickle down economics advertise, right? What this leads to is just a tight housing market, less inventory for single family homes that are being snatched up by private equity firms, immediately translates into a tight rental market, as you mentioned, and people get desperate because it's non-negotiable. People need a roof over their heads. And so those who take advantage and actually reap the benefits of commodified real estate and housing get to take advantage of the system, right, for their own benefits, which is why you have this real estate agent who's like, no, totally. I mean, look, it's got the frosted glass, so it's totally fine. Everybody loves it. Everyone would be super happy to live in this place. Like, no, I'm not buying it.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.